Hi, in this video we're going to use the HTTP client to make a call to a REST API. So the REST API we're going to use for this is the NASA API, and it uses API key authentication. And if I scroll down here, these are all the different methods. So we'll use the astronomy picture of the day. And if I come down here, I can see the query parameters. We're not going to use any of those other than API key. And while you can get your own API key, we can also use the demo API key for a limited number of calls. So this is basically the call we're going to make. And I know I will need this. So let me copy it. And let's come in here and let's create an integration. NASA a pod test, and click create. And again, we'll use a scheduler to make it easy to test our integration, since we're not going to activate it. And let's add an HTTP client, get, and let's configure it. So of course we need a connection, and we don't have one to the NASA REST API, so let's create a NASA API connection and click create. And this brings us right into the connection creation screen, and I can select the protocol. The base URL we need without the protocol. And then for client authentication, we know it's API key. These are all the authentications we support. And this API key is a query parameter, and it's called API_key, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And the value is demo_key. And safe resource path is a path that we can call with a get and receive a 200 response, and then the test will pass. So the path we'll use is /apod. That's also what we'll use when we call the API. And at that point, I just click update, and then we can test this connection. Okay, well now we know our connection works, so let's go back to our integration. I'm in the component, and I clicked add, so now I'll click refresh, and I can see this NASA API. If I come down here, the base path we need to set off the host URL. In this case, it's just apod, and we'll click save, and that should be all we need. At this point, I can just test this and see what we got. So when I click test, again, it will bring me into the monitor module, and it will show me the transaction, and it succeeded. And if I come down here and expand the HTTPS GET output, I can see here the response. And I'm going to download this response for the next video. Thank you.